So tonight we are going to be making Swiss Marie buttercream. Let me wash my hands again. Just get some ingredients out. Let me get my gloves next to me in case when it's needed. Wash my hand, the beautiful to start about it, yeah. So now we're going to use our cane wood mixer. Look at the bamering, whisk, 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 whisk. Let's whisk it together. All right, the beautiful part to start with it. Ensure that your mixer is really clean from fat, anything fat. You don't want fat in this recipe to contaminate your Swiss Marie buttercream. So we are going to be needing, I'm going to do half, so I'm not going to do the full recipe, so you can multiply it, right? So I'm going to be needing 372 grams of I'm using castor sugar already. If you know me by now, I use castor sugar on my tea. I hardly use granulated sugar, okay? Because it's going to be faster to whisk and all of that. Yeah? 372 we need, right? Is that what I said? 372. Or should I just make, no, I like making it fresh. I just like making it fresh. I don't want to make it for the next stuff I'm going to be doing. Just everything fresh. So I'm going to go and get my egg white now. So they say after opening, use within 7 days. The reason why I'm not using whole egg, because you end up the yolk will be a lot that you're going to keep aside. Those recipes can also use whole egg, but I want to use this egg white from the supermarket brand. So we need 200 grams of egg. If you knows, you know that it's windy. Here in the UK, it's rainy, it's sunny, it's windy. All of that is just happening in one go. So we got our castor sugar. We're going to mix Swiss Marie buttercream, guys, okay? So we need the 200 grams of egg whites. I'm going to pour that in. I'm even supposed to do my egg white before I put the sugar, but it is what it is. Like, pour the egg white first. Exactly 200 grams. Let me quickly pop this down to the fridge. Time will permit, if I have the strength, I'm going to be doing a lot. Let's say so. We are going to bring this to the cooking stove over here, as you can see. If my bowl is touching the water, that means that's not good. It's going to cook it out. So I'm going to remove a little bit of water. We need the steam of the water, not the, what's it called? Not the. You should touch it, like, you know. Let me dry it up. We just need the steam. This, yeah, it's not touching it. By the time it starts boiling, my God, let me still remove a little bit. Good evening, thanks for coming. I always love working in the night because my kids are asleep and it's more relaxed. All right, thank you. Good evening. How are you? We are going to quickly decorate maybe one and let's say so I'm going to set my time for 10 minutes. Roughly 8 to 10 minutes is needed for this bamering to get ready because my thermometer gets spoiled, like, you know, to prove it. I think it has to be done. But I love this. It was from school. I have another one there, but it's very, you know. So now we're going to be starting. Just be whiskey grinding. Gently and nicely, okay? We are making Swiss Marie buttercream. Oh, that's better over there. So the recipe for this recipe is, let me say, you can double the, okay, let me just give, you can double the amount of this recipe. So basically you need 372 grams of granulated sugar or castor sugar, right? Then you also need egg whites, 200 grams of egg whites, right? After that, you also need the egg whites and the sugar. That's what you are going to whisk as for the on the mixing bowl like this. So you're going to turn that to come to like a bain-marie, like a dissolve and all of that. Yeah. After that, we're going to whisk this thing. We have that volume. After the volume, then we can now start adding a pinch of salt. Then bring in your butter, 500 grams of butter in room temperature, right? So I'm going to get the spatula to scrape the side because I'm having excess of my egg and sugar on the corner. We don't need that. We want everything to go in, right? We are making, we are going to decorate cake, but at first we are making bain-marie as the buttercream. I usually do normal buttercream, but because of this cake, it's going to London and the other one is in Milton Keynes, is my family member, so I decided to just make Swiss Marie buttercream because it's more rich, it's more fluffy and all of that. The problem I'm having here that is this cake with bizarre is really big. Good morning, good evening, wherever you are watching me from. Subscribe and follow for more. Yeah, we still have to cook an hour today. I think this thing is just showing whatever is going on in my background. I don't know if you can see that, guys. Me too, I love mirror. If you look at my microwave is mirror everywhere in my house. Anywhere you go, mirror, 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 mirror. Yeah, when it's ready, you will know. You will not feel the sugar, none of that inside. So you will definitely know when it's ready. 8 minutes, then I'll bring it down. Roughly 8 minutes to 10 minutes, if that makes sense, right? On a slow steamer. You can see my gas is low. It's not showing the red, it's showing the green or blue, do we call it? I think it's ready now. Yeah, it's ready. I'm ready. It's the egg white, it's cooked out and all of that. So we are nearly 2 minutes away from the 10 minutes we said. So it's ready to bring down. Try not to get my hand on it. It's going to be difficult because of the cream. Okay, so any of the excess underneath. So that's going to be used now, like let's say 5 to 10 minutes to get that volume of that brownery. So now we're going to bring our room temperature butter and then we're going to start cutting the cake. Yeah. Of it is nice. You can't really hear the noise like it's making a zero. That's one thing I love about it. You can't hear the noise. I've already cleaned my bench. Everywhere is clean. So if you want to take a screenshot, This is the recipe. Basically, you can take a screenshot of the recipe. Okay, I think I have it on my YouTube channel over there. I have my chinchi recipe here and my Swiss Marie butter bread. So if you want to take the recipe, you can take it. Almost running out of glue. Too long. I'm going to be using this to cut my cake to have that proper, So I don't want to be trimming around, right? It's the longer I use it, I can't even remember. I noticed that my cake these days is not the way it's supposed to look like. It's looking like. So, randomly I'll adjust this. Use my cake. I was looking like, some of the maybe I see egg sugar is on it, like, so let's give it a try. No, I'm still gonna whisk because you need to really hold shape very well. It's kind of, yeah, it's falling off. You need to hold the shape. So we are still gonna whisk this till we have the consistency we are looking for. Hello, thank you so much. Good evening, Austin. Good evening, Nice one. Thank you, good evening. How are you? Thank you. We are making cakes. We are making Swiss Marie buttercream now. Lots of cake today, so I'll just put them in the like that. I don't want to waste too much, so So let's weigh the butter out. 500 gram. This is 100 gram. We need to remove like 100 gram from it. Yeah, that's what we're looking for. You can tell guys, if you were here before a couple of minutes ago. Look at it, that's what we're looking for. Look at that. Look at this. You see? Now that's know your bain-marie is ready. Thank you so much. Thank you. So basically this recipe, if you're just coming in, I'm more than happy to share with you. I can give it now. Just hold on. I'm gonna get the ganache out as well. I made ganache yesterday. So basically this recipe, you need 372 grams of cast sugar. You can use you can also use plain sugar. Then thank you so much, thank you for the stars, God bless you. Then 200 grams of egg white. You can buy it from the supermarket or you can use your egg white at home. So now we're going to be adding 500 grams of butter. Just gently, don't spill it off. On a low motion, you don't have to spill, you don't have to rush. Just gently, all right? This is not the part you want to spill it off, you want to hurry and do all of that. No, everything is being washed, but it's always better you can clean and wipe again. You know what I mean? That's fine, 500 grams. So I'm going to leave this one over here for banana bread later on. Or let me put this in, then I'll wrap that proper. I don't want anything to fly on it, although it's nice, but sweet Marie butter cream, you need patience to make it, okay? Because it tastes so nice and delicious, but you need patience to make it. Let me add this to the other pot. We have a lot to look at this night. We're going to be making ball, you know, ganache, the ball that you put on the cake, that my golden cake you're seeing there. We're going to be making all those ball as well. I think my trimmer came up bad. To be honest, it's long I use it, it's having space. I'm not sure I'm going to look at it. You see this space here? Can you see? So I'm not going to use it. Lucky me, I have 2 steps of that. What was it called? This I just did this one nice. I have 2 of that red velvet, so I'm not gonna. I wanted to trim it like that to be easy, but I'm supposed to chop it smaller than this. Look at it. It's a room temperature. Can you see? Your butter needs to come to room temperature. Okay. So this Swiss Marie butter cream is 2 types of vanilla you are going to be adding. Stay tuned. When you get to that time, I'll tell you guys. Done. We are done with the butter method adding. Let me wash my gloves. Sometimes I can still put on my gloves, I will still wash it, right? So, wait, it should dry. into the pan. That's it. So I'm not going to be using this. I find out, look at the way it trimmed the cake. Very, very professional. So for that reason, look at that. If I'm going to concoct this cake, it's going to be difficult for me. Very unprofessional. I wanted to make it really, really professional, but I'm glad that I have the 2 of this. So I just wanted to add extra one layer to the cake for the customer. But my Edo family fans, you guys are amazing. So maybe I will just leave it plain like that for, I don't know. Let's say I go. We already got it. So let me go back. Ready to do that. The buttercream is going well, so I don't want any particle of the red velvet to go inside. Okay, it's going to be very fluffy, you know. It's not like every other regular buttercream. That's one thing I love about Swiss Marie buttercream, guys. So now we are going to be melting ganache and add to it. Yes, I want to add ganache to it. Or probably maybe whipping cream, but I'm adding ganache. I'm going to get my ganache out from the fridge now. We did that yesterday. Maybe some other time we'll do a full video of that. I use tissue a lot in the kitchen. I don't know why. This old tissue is very huge. It don't last me a week. So now we're going to introduce our salt. It's more than 10 minutes. You can use normal salt or a sea sauce. You don't want it to be too salty. Then now we're going to be adding our vanilla and vanilla bean. Yes, so vanilla bean. So after the live, I will be leaving it behind. I will leave it so you can go and get it, okay, after the live. Five grams of that. 5 grams of that. So now we are going to go the milk vanilla. So 5 grams of that as well. Get the ganache out from the fridge. Honestly, because this auntie, what she did for me, that's why I'm using this ganache. You need to see how the cost have gone up for ganache, like white chocolate. Even the I don't want to mention the quality, but let me just I'm going to try and scoop a little out. So always ensure when you are doing your ganache is touching the face. That has a long way to go. notice me if I'm looking at my bowls. I have the one I use for my bakery for home. Although I mix everything together, like I'm supposed to differentiate them. Like this one is this one is that one. I know it might be mango. I don't know the sample. Yeah, it is. So I'm gonna make this. I think this should be enough again. Let's make it out. So when you do your ganache like that, I can still also you can stay up to a month in your fridge, provided you are filming it very well. Tell your husband to help you with that. Oh, what's that? Please, can you come again? What do you want my husband to help me with? Please let me know. Someone said I should tell my husband to help me with that. I don't know what is it. Has it started raining now? I think it's raining. I don't know what you're talking about that my husband should help me with, please. So we need to estimate it to be on the thick side. I don't get it. What do you want my husband to help me with? Please tell me. It has always been a helpful man. So what do you want it to do? Tell me. In case when he come back, I can tell him. Always test the food before you give to others. So I want to test this buttercream. Since we've been doing it, I've not tested it. Oh my goodness. This is so good. The way it will melt in your mouth like ice cream. Imagine if you have doing that in your cake. So nice. Let me throw this point out. Just sick. Okay, we melted this. Let's add to the buttercream. Yeah. So now we're going to share the cashews. This one is the creamy cashew. We're going to share it in a minute. Okay, that. The way this rain is raining, it's just a weather to go and sleep. No disturb, no drama. But fortunately, we're in the kitchen here, doing what we love doing, what we have passion for. Look at that. It will be more. Let me use the other one first. Then I can bring it out and show you guys. When you add ganache to it or whipping cream, oh my goodness. It will take your Swiss Marie buttercream to another level. Oh my gosh, this is so nice. my goodness. This cable mixer is a fireman. Look at that. Can you see what I'm saying, guys? Honestly, this cable mixer is the best. Look at that, guys. The cream is gonna be fluffy. Oh my word. First time using it. First time we are using it. Honestly. Let me clean this cake board then. Let's start assembling the cake and put it in the fridge. And do all the necessary things. I'm not gonna use this. This is just for my cake. Quick is coming here. Let me wipe it up. Just to cool the basic. What am I taking off? That I have to speed it up like that. I'm bringing it out for you guys to see, guys. Look at that. You see how fluffy it look like. Look at that. Can you see? Okay. Let's start assembling time. Yes, I would have loved to use the natural put on this cake board. Let me make this one a bit. Then we can put this in our shots. Sorry guys, I'm trying to get more ganache out so we can put it in the microwave. cake is a red velvet cake and coconut flavor, right? So I'm just gonna trim. Start from my lower parts. I feel like tasting it. I'm just seeing the tiny one. I'll take it back to the microwave. I want to know which one has the beautiful top. I think this one has beautiful top, so we'll put the red velvet first. Sorry if you're not seeing me, you'll see me in a minute. So I'm trying to look at my body if it's in the middle, so I can push it to the middle, right? Anywhere you're gonna use as a front is not gonna be a problem. I think my cake is not well leveled. You can use a cup or you can use this method. But then if you don't want piping back to be messy, I want to see if I can put everything in, so I can just put this standing mixer aside. I'll bring out my spatula now that is longer. This one is too short. Look at my hand is getting up everywhere. Depend on the size you want your buttercream to be big on when you pipe it around. That's going to determine. For me, I don't like it that too much. Just, you know, not too exaggerating. This cake is not a tall cake, honestly. Let me have a look again. It's a small cake. It's not tall cake. Where is the? That's what my. So that layers have. Let me see if we put it like this. Yeah, it's there. It should be okay. Maybe I just add one more. One layer. Because if I had this, I wanted to just surprise her, add one extra layer too, as well. They will have more, but the cutting, we are gonna see if we're gonna put buttercream on this. No. I can't stand that stress. It's not gonna come out nice. I'll be here all morning. It's already morning, is it? This before. If you don't add your buttercream, yeah. Okay, like this now, we are not going to start concocting. We're going to take this to the fridge to set or freezer. Then we can start working on the second cake. That's one tip you have to keep doing. I'm beautiful thing about that. Because we are going to be doing ganache, it's always better when your cake is firm before you put ganache. So I think ideally I might take this to the freezer. Let's see. Oh no, I have a lot of pasta come in my freezer, which is I have my pretty machine on. Maybe I might increase the, yeah, it's okay. It's gonna set before we do the concrete. I think the cake is not in the middle, to be honest. We don't know where it's gonna be our front. Let me see if I can still push it before we start. Yeah, it's a bit. Let's see what else. Let's see how I go. What I did, I just put my upper fridge. Let me clear this red velvet because I don't want the red velvet to come into the other cake. This is a for family member. Yeah, so because it's a caramel, vanilla, and coconut cake. By the time they start eating the buttercream or seeing red velvet will look like, what's going on? I didn't place an order for red velvet, right? So I'm gonna clean here out now before I start trimming that cake because we don't want red velvet to come in, right? Always those little things you think people don't pay the taste to it, they do, and it's very important. Don't think, oh it's cake, let me do it. No. Me, I will pay the taste to it. Me personally, that's my kind of person. So I think I just need to bring my pastry out so that when we are done with this cake, I can work on that as well. This one is a Utah cake for my baby girl. Got the coconut flavor, vanilla, caramel. Oh my god, look at that wind. Oh. I don't know before we made it, so let's still cover this up. When you are trimming, I don't know, I need it. I need to go and see this cake, the cake board. Excuse me, guys. Let me look at my. So we need to clean this cake. Although this no, it's not thick, you know, but this is what it is. Like 5mm or 12. This I don't want to mess the 8 inches around. If you think that can give a mark, no way, they give anything. But let's see, I got 8 ones. So these are really nice level on the top. These ones, some of them are not. That's why I don't like my cake to be too high and all of that. One thing happened to me on this cake when I was doing it. I then over open of the oven. So the rest was ready to bring out. He was not ready. I think it was 1,000 to 1 kilo 200 grams, I think. But it's well level, but I just want to take. I don't like this stuff on the top of the cake, you know. It's very dry, it's not moist. It's not that moist like others. See, it's dry to me. There's too much inside. I have to bake and bake and bake. Overtime baking. And I don't like it, to be honest, but it is what it is. Some people like it on, like, let my cake be dry, Nigeria cake. I'm telling you. It's burned. Hey, wait. I'm gonna waste this. My stuff is really burned. I'm gonna waste a lot of cake. Nice. One of my baking pan is bad. I need to throw that baking pan away. Or it's really bad. I'm just moving back to see what I'm trimming. Good. See a lot of cake that I'm wasting. Oh, bad. Okay, it's tastes better now. I'm moving back to see what I'm trimming. It is okay. Some of the mash outs. Just gonna save it. So I don't have problem that. So the first layer is stream. I don't want to do my fingers, so I don't. That's 2.5. That's about 6 centimeters. You see, this note, so I need to push it from there. No way. Okay. Let me put caramel, one of the caramel before the coconut, then caramel on the top. So let me look which we're gonna use at the top. This is a bit turn out there. It is what it is. No, I prefer that as my top. I love caramel cake and chocolate, my goodness. I'm supposed to be turning it around when I'm cutting, but I don't know why it's not twisting around proper. And I'm showing you that. Back then in Africa, when my mom would bake, I'll be looking for this top and the back of the cake that they are trimming up to eat. My pan, honestly, they really mess. They make my cake not just level, honestly. I'm not taking care of those pans. When we are moving, I try my best to pack it in the bus. And it's not those aluminum that is cheap pan. No, one of them is 10 pounds, 15 pounds. It's still not level there. It bent come this way. I think this one we said is going to be our top, is it? Yeah, that's the one. By the time you trim them half, put cream, that will make it more taller. But then bear in mind that you're going to consume more buttercream. This thing say go one side, still leave one. You go one side, one, okay. And this one's going to bring it. I'm still going to level it. I can see it. So, see. Let me finish with this. This one will turn. When it's turning like this, it's always better. Try to keep your hand straight. Just be turning the cake. again. It reach heavy. Coconut in this side. I use real fresh coconut flavor. The water, coconut, everything. I'm trying to trim it, but it's not coming to how I'm doing it for so long. What I'm gonna do, should I? Let me put that in up there. Okay. I'm gonna do what's it called? Strawberry filling, caramel filling on the caramel one. I don't know. Should I use one buttercream to do that's not take time. Let me just go with this. I can't remember if this one said it's gonna be my top. Don't even forget. This one is not bad as well. Let's see how many buttercream we have left. It's not that much. I wanted to put more buttercream because this cake needs to get to 10 to 12 inches. We are in the 5. I'll put that 2. I'm not sure. We have 2 left. I'm just going to add more ganache to it. So we can get to the level of the filling because after this, This cake mixer, I bought it because of my buttercream, and I'm enjoying it. I like it. I just want to take everything out if I can. I don't like wasting my products. Wash my hands. The cake is so heavy, guys. This was the spatula we were using before. That's it. Really, believe what 12 inches in this cake is gonna be tall. 2 inches. Okay, that's 2. We already have it. Let's say 7.5. Let me see, I go. Oh no. This is what I just almost did there. All right, sorry I didn't answer your question. I'm doing 1 tier cake. Yeah, just one single one, 2 of that. Then I'm doing vanilla, caramel, and coconut. Then the buttercream is the Swiss Marie buttercream. Yeah, I hope that helped. Then I use the vanilla thing for the buttercream. and get this buttercream iron out first. I'll come and clear all this place. I don't like putting too many cream on my cake, to be honest. Maybe the music don't stop, so you go wake yourself. That music now, 3 hours to be built. Doesn't mean I don't do 3 hours for this life. Mm-hmm. 10 inches before we start concocting and creaming and creaming. To be able to 10 inches and so it's not to 12 inches. Oh my god, it's supposed to be like 12 inches. Is it 12 inches? Did I tell? I'm not sure. I say 4 layers, 4 to 5 layers. That's what I just said to her. So, yeah. Okay. At this stage, you can't trim, you can't do anything. All you just need to do, take it to the fridge to set and firm before you can put your what's that thing again? So I'm going to use the clay film we used to wrap the cake to just wrap them and take it to the fridge because fridge or freezer, yeah. Make sure I press it then if there's any excess so that they can come out. Okay, happy with this. Let's take this to the fridge to set up. Then we can do the final concords. For now, we know we are done with the cake, wherever that is coming out. So, take this to the fridge as well. least a little bit of it. This is not, it's not dirty. Some ice blade. Yeah. Let's see if this is not going to make noise tonight. I think the consistency is too. I don't want to eat it too much, so use this to bring it. Respect that now. just doing that to cut off if there's any ganache in there, you know. That might be like a, you know. Let me keep this here, please. We're not throwing any rubbish away. Okay. You can start from the body, but ideally start from the top is always the best. Okay. See my barrier. Oh my God. If I move it to the other place, and you guys might not see me proper. I don't know. I don't want to stand the other table. Okay, let me put in. This is one tip. A lot of people don't talk about it. Okay, let me use this one. Stop moving too much around. You are not supposed to take the cockroach you bring out from the ganache back. No. Keep it because it's not very hard and firm. Keep it. By the time you finish, you cannot put it in the microwave and blend it and reuse. Do you get? So this one is already setting there. So don't bring it. Don't scrape your cake. Then you said you want to put it back on the cake. No. That's why your ganache cake will crack. It will dent. It will have all of that. Alright? Don't do that, please. In case you don't know, you know now. So don't do that anymore. These are supposed to be like a training. A lot of people will put it back. Even if you put it on the bowl back, but don't take it back to the cake because it's very hard. So let's take this back to the fridge to set, because this cake has not been in the fridge for like 8 hours or from 30 minutes from the freezer. Adubi was on that temperature. I don't mind, we'll carry on working on it, but it wasn't on that temperature. It wasn't on that yeah, temperature, I'm right. It wasn't on that temperature, so stick it back to the fridge. This is what we just defrost now. It has set. So that cake is a white cake, so I'm going to add food coloring to this ganache that we are seeing it to be white. So now we can easily add that to it if you want, because it's going back to the microwave. So stay tuned. I'm going to be using this brand to do ball. Guys. I think that 30 seconds was too much. I could have done like 15. 50 seconds. Oops. That chocolate don't fall me to the tripod. Babies are weak. I need to go and get him. I'm so sorry, guys. I might come back. I need to go now. I need to go. I will come back. Basically, let me quickly just show you this. I'm gonna be adding food coloring to this to make it more white. I need to attend to baby now.